Welcome back to another walk around and test drive video here at Coyote Classics in Green, Iowa. Today we're checking out another really neat survivor car. This is a 40,000 mile, 2-owner, 67 Impala. Still sports its numbers matching 396 under the hood, and in a fantastic condition original interior.
It's so cool. Yesterday we just had that numbers matching 68 Super Sport Camaro, 396, 350 horse. This is a 396, 3¼ horse version of it. And to find a 40,000 original mile car and a 70,000 original mile muscle car and video them in the next day is pretty unique. This is a super cool find. Like Dalton said, it's a 2-owner car. To my knowledge, it's original paint. I'd like to say it's all original paint, in my opinion, but that's a pretty bold statement, so we'll let you be the judge of that. It's got the factory KK Emerald Turquoise paint, and that's exactly how it is today. The numbers matching motor, which we see here in the code, has been completely rebuilt. Stock manifolds, brand new dual exhaust, brand new gas tank, brand new battery, just all the maintenance stuff that you would want to redo on a 40,000 original mile time capsule. Bottom of the hood is 100% original too. You can see just a little bit of that surface rust patina. And as we say the word patina, that's what you're going to see around the whole entire car.
Here's an example of that right here. You know, just different little paint chips that you can kind of see bare metal.
It's really cool. Jason spent an hour or maybe longer on that front bumper just getting the old bugs off of it. You know, just really detailing and with steel wool and getting that bumper to shine as nice as it's shining today. It's got the bumper guards on it. Original paint back in here. That's the original Argent. You can see it's chipped off to bare metal in spots. It's just a cool car. I couldn't find it. I talked to my paint guy, but I just couldn't find it in my heart to paint this car right now. I mean, it's lived 50 some years just the way it is, and it looks so cool. I thought we can always paint it if we don't sell it the way it is. Hood fits nice and flush to the top of the fender. Gap on the back is nice. As we go along here to the front edge, same thing. The driver's side gap's just a little bit wider than the passenger, but we got good clearance throughout. Back of the hood's nice and tight as well. Everywhere around the car we're going to see the original paint with some chips down to bare metal, and that just shows us that again, it's original paint there. Windshield's in good shape, except for it does have one tiny little rock chip over here on the passenger side.
I'll go around the back. We'll hear that new dual exhaust.
Let's do it. Wow, I didn't expect that.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds really good. Back bumper's all original too, and so is that that bumper guard. The rubber on that's 100% original. Tail lights still look nice. The trim around the tail lights look good. Before you pop that, we'll go ahead here. The trunk gap is really nice from front to back. Both sides. You're never going to get a trunk lid to fit any better than that. What's really cool and kind of surprises me is the inside of the trunk. I'm going to show you a little something here. Isn't that sweet?
It is. Original paint into the trunk. You got your factory stickers there. You can see a little bit of patina on that original Emerald Turquoise paint.
Yeah, look here. This is original here as well. No, absolutely no rush through, no filler, no nothing here. It's original seam seal still. But look at the factory speckling and how perfect that looks. Even back here, check that out. I mean, what a time capsule. But what surprised the hell out of me is when I come through here and everything looks absolutely perfect original, look what the factory didn't do. They never speckle underneath the mat. Like if it was a factory mat, they never speckled. That's the original seam seal. You can just tell it's never had speckle on it.
You can tell it's definitely not a replacement floor either.
No.
But just factory,
yeah,
very neat.
So
neat. But yeah, you look at the quarters too. Original quarters, you got the original quarter stampings there.
This is a hard call. I mean, it's just one of those cars that it's not going to take crap to pull these. You got to shut slam. It's not going to take crap to pull these dents out. Like it's got a dent here. There's a scrape right here. You can pull that stuff out. Put a nice, strip it down to bare metal again because it's only got one coat of paint, and put a beautiful paint job, and you're going to have a really high dollar Impala.
Absolutely. It's got a little ding up front too, but the neat thing is, the thing that I love the most about the car is obviously the numbers matching, big black, but that original interior too, which we'll get to in a minute or so.
Bottom of the front fenders all original, no bubbles. Same thing with their bottom of her door. Rocker panel as well is in excellent shape. Back part of the door lines up great on that quarter panel. We do have a little rust through right here, just a rust through line as we come right on that quarter there that needs a little work. The backside feels really nice though. If you go to our website, which is important to see, to me the most important part of the car is the floors and frame and trunk floor from the bottom, those extensions. Check that out, coyoteclassics.com, and just see how solid the original floors are on this one. Definitely have the and I'm going to stop saying the word original because we always do that on these, but these rubbers are all original here. Nothing else I can say, D.
I know there's not quite a replacement word for original.
No. Wish there was. Yeah. Carpet's never been changed out. Hey, I found one. Never been changed out.
There you go.
Same thing here with the door jamb. Yeah. Looks really nice there. A little bit of surface rust right here down to the bare metal. Red oxy primer, which you like to see. No putty anywhere inside the back of the front fenders. All just one layer of paint as well in there. Does have a, looks to me like it has a manual choke down in here. Back seat is excellent. The door panels are beautiful. The back shelf has just a little bit of patina, just a little fading back there. But you can see it doesn't look like it's ever had any water damage or any leaking around that back window because there's no shrinkage back there at all. Headliner's awesome, super tight. All the lights work in here. Visors look brand new. Carpet shows just a little bit of age, but still looks really nice. Original AM/FM radio that is not working. The gauges are crystal clear. 40,683 miles on this Impala. Steering column paint is still beautiful. Yeah, it's a great point, Shay. As far as we're talking here about all this interior chrome, it's just immaculate. Really cool car, and this would be damn neat Impala if it was original 283 or 327 car, but this is a 3¼ horse 396.
Makes it even better.
Yeah. And the fastback version, you know, they made two versions of these. They made the fastback and kind of that notchback. Mm-hmm. You know, and
I definitely prefer the fastback version of them.
Yeah, definitely.
The fastbacks just look so slick.
Yeah, the Caprice kind of had more of a notchback, you know, and I'm not a huge fan of those. Again, we have some paint chipping here, bare metal. Bottom of the rear quarter, very, very little rust right there. That little tiny little line of rust through, but all original metal chips. One more little spot right here that there's a little bit of cancer. Just a line, about thin as my end of my nail. Bottom of the door lines up good. Same thing, rocker panel. All that looks really good. Roof rail rubbers, they do have some cracks in them. They've never been replaced. Top of the fender's got some chips. Bottom of the door in the front, bottom of the fender all lines up awesome there as well. You come along for a ride, Shay?
Yeah, I might as well. Everything in this car is just straight up genuine.
Yeah, it is. Isn't that cool to have, nothing's really been changed out on the entire interior at all. It's pretty damn cool. Even back here in the inside of the fenders, I mean, the paint looks like it's never been, you know, gotten dirty. Hop in.
All right.
Glass looks really clear too. Windows go up easy.
Good. The condition of the steering wheel, it's got, I don't even know if I'd call it, no, don't even call it. Look at the condition of it. It's perfect, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So is the steering column. I'll pass this over to you. I already mentioned the gauges are awesome. Horn and original radio do not work. Heater fan works good.
And the first owner had this car for a long, long time. The second owner that we got it from had it for 1 or 2 years. He found it in his local hometown, which is always
such
neat.
a cool story. Wipers park, they work well. Rear view mirror is, the glass is starting to get a little black around the edges. And another good thing, this is not a power glide car. It's a turbo 400, 396. Look at the applique here, that chrome there, as well as we talked about the chrome around the inside of the car. It's all in excellent
The
condition.
interior of this car is just immaculate.
Isn't it
especially
cool?
Given how completely genuine and original it is. So
When we go in a car like this, 67, we always like to say, Shay, that we just went back and stepped right back in time, We'll roll that window
Yeah, you can
down.
probably roll that window down.
Let's see here. Brakes work perfect. Gas gauge works as well. Not only are the gauges crystal clear, the speedometer doesn't bounce. It works nice too.
I love the color on this Impala too. That emerald turquoise is just beautiful. One of my favorite colors in a classic, especially in a Impala.
These windows just fly up, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
60 mile an hour, cruising probably, doesn't have a factory tach, but I'm guessing about 22 to 2,500 RPMs, 24. Doesn't sound like we're wrapping out at all. Steering wheel is perfectly straight going down the road. The alignment's great, the tires are in excellent shape, wheels are nice. Just a turnkey jump in and go car. All the mechanic stuff seems to be done right. Fantastic.
Downshifts. I think it flies to 75, 80 miles an hour. Just cruises, holds the road really well. No rattles, no shakes. Really quality car. And a hell of a find. I mean, where do you find a 40,000 mile 67 big black Impala?
Oh, listen how quiet it is. Thanks for that, Shay. Listen to that.
Windows roll up real nice.
and she really gets up and goes.
It does,
It does.
huh? And that exhaust just really makes it sound like you're flying, doesn't it?
Sweet car. Check this one out on the website, coyoteclassics.com. Pretty rare chance to own a cool car.